the concept of a perfect number is believed to exist. According to the principles of Euclid, the first of these is 6. And yet, there is another belief. The Pythagorean school puts their faith in a sacred emblem, embodying the harmony and order of the universe.
Attendees of the holy ceremony, the secret that is to be revealed to you today shall not be mentioned to anyone. Do you understand?
Yes.
Could that be?
Your Majesty, that is the Princess of Ypres.
So that is the Princess of Ypres. That is Olympias.
Hephaestion, spring is the perfect time. Hephaestion's opinion is correct.
What? King, wait. Forgive me, but it is too soon to fight Persia.
At least wait until after you have taken your bride.
The decision has been made and it is final. Mysia, Lydia, Caria, they were originally colonies of Greece. Saving these people who have suffered for so long under Persia's control is now the duty of King Alexander, the King of Hellas.
Cavalry arriving from Thessaly! Infantry from Thrace has arrived!
Oh, really? So you are finally ready to destroy the world? I have been waiting a long time for this day, for the prophecy to become a reality, and now it is finally here. Have I told you how adorable you are, my dear Alexander? You must understand, you are the child of the gods. It was the mighty Zeus himself who transformed into a snake and came to me on that glorious day! I will never forget that time of ecstasy and passion. His force was like a bolt of thunder that made my whole body ignite like a flame. It has been burned in my memory.
I was wondering, Mother, was that the secret ceremony at Samothrace Island?
What is wrong with you? The secret ceremony is never to be mentioned. Anyone who reveals the secret shall be punished. Alexander, are you asking me to talk about it?
I am sorry, Mother. I shall never ask of it again.
That detestable Philip II attended the secret ceremony by pretending to become a believer in order to find the secret. I was deceived by him and ultimately became his wife. Alexander.
Yes?
Sometimes you remind me of him. Enough. You must go now.
Yes.
Alexander is finally going to fight against Persia. Yes, our army here in Athens is joining him. It will be the largest military force ever.
But I've heard that the Persian army is much larger. If he wins, fine. However, if he were to lose, we'd be in peril.
Yes.
I'm sure it has meaning. I just don't know what it is.
What are you talking about?
Oh, teacher.
It is nothing, really. He said that he saw something unusual on the street. It was near the edge of town. We were just discussing what it could possibly be.
Something unusual?
Yes, small stones that were arranged like this.
That is...
Do you know what it means, teacher?
Tetractus.
Tetractus?
What are we supposed to do, Parmenion?
Why do you ask me, old friend? To be honest, I am afraid.
Is your fear derived from the prophecy that King Alexander will someday destroy the world?
I suppose so, partially. But there is something else.
What is it, my friend?
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
I won't be accompanying the advance force. I need a brief rest. I am tired.
What? Wait a minute.
There you are, Father.
Philotas, my son. Nice of you to join me.
Something wrong, Father?
From what I understand, you are now giving advice to Alexander instead of me, which subsequently renders me useless. Bravo.
Philotas, ignore his words. Go take care of your father.
As I have said to you before, Father, your advice is simply too cowardly.
Cowardly? Are you saying I am a coward?
I understand that Persia is a big country, but we have to fight against them.
It has nothing to do with Persia. Very well then, my son. I shall tell you why I am afraid. It is time now, Philotas, for you to learn the truth of who your king really is.
What do you mean, who the king really is?
I knew the day would come when I would have to tell you, but I didn't anticipate it would be this soon.
Just a minute. Hey! Wake up!
Hey, what's the matter with you, mister? I was sleeping comfortably.
This is not a bedroom. Go on back to your nest.
Good night to all.
I had no idea they understood our language. Are they working for the king?
All I know is that the king knew every detail of Atlas's scheme.
Tetractors is the Pythagorean cult's emblem. Just who are they?
Orbital is locked in it, but we cannot kill Alexander that easily. In order for us to avoid the worst situation, it is necessary to eliminate it.
Arhetos?
Not even the great philosopher possesses the knowledge that your teacher Plato stole from us.
Arhetos. It cannot be spoken. Arhetos is in Platohedron? But I still wonder what this has to do with Alexander.
I cannot believe it's true.
Believe it. During the review of the new soldiers that year, Lady Olympias told us all of the prophecy that she had received from the gods.
I see the future! The world shall be destroyed by my son, who is yet to be born!
But it can't be true, can it? Alexander will destroy the entire world? It's impossible.
Horrible things happened after that. King Philip II, who heard this prophecy, forbade any of us from ever mentioning a word of it again. Then, he proceeded to take the lives of all 1,000 of the new soldiers at the review. Many of those soldiers were younger than you are. Even now, when I think of that day, it makes me ill. Atlas was executed. Antipater and I are the only ones left who know of this.
You mean there was such a secret at the king's birth, Father?
Lady Olympias is truly a terrifying person. She was filled with joy to hear that her son will destroy the world. Son, what do you know of the events of how the former king met Olympias?
Well, if I remember correctly, they met for the first time at the Kabiroy ceremony on Samothrace Island, and they fell deeply in love. That is still a favorite topic of the women in the palace.
That is quite true. However, no one really knew exactly what happened to the two of them at that secret ceremony. No one, that is to say, except for one man.
And who is that man?
Philotas, the time is right for me to pass on to you a secret I have kept. I am the only one. Even Antipater doesn't know of his existence. This evening, I may finally hear the truth behind the greatest secret of them all.
Father, where are we going?
Several years ago, an unusual man came to the palace. He demanded to see the former king. He was a thief who had recently escaped from Thrace. Normally, he would have been apprehended and imprisoned, but he claimed that he was a brother of King Philip.
But how could he possibly be the former king's brother?
Understand that the one who attends the secret ceremony shall be treated as a brother until the time of his death.
The man attended the secret ceremony with King Philip?
That's correct. The king treated him kindly and ordered me to do whatever I must to protect him.
Wait a minute. Are you saying he's here underground?
For a month now, he's been sick and facing death. Don't feel pity. He deserves it after he gave in to temptation.
Father, I hear that no one is supposed to talk about the secret ceremony.
Correct. The one who reveals the secret faces certain death.
No matter what this man knows, it will not be possible to hear it from him.
That was true until now. It has been a while. Your life will not last that much longer. So then, why don't you cleanse your soul and tell us about when you and the former king attended the secret ceremony of Kabiroi? I know your attendance at the secret ceremony is not a result of your faith. You merely happened to escape that island where you were jailed as a thief. If you tell us about that night, we will get your family out of prison in Thrace and bring them to Macedonia. Understand?
That woman is a witch.
Oh.
No one can match him with spears.
Anyone? Is there anyone who wishes to challenge Clytus? How about you men?
Not likely. Not us. Not today.
No.
I wish to be the challenger.
Hey, look. Why isn't that Antigonus?
Yes, Antigonus and Clytus. That would make an excellent match.
Antigonus, hero of many battles. I heard rumor that you had retired long ago. I see the rumor was somewhat premature, my friend.
Watch your mouth, young one. I'll teach you to fear these spears, which have been through hell!
Hey, Antigonus and Clytus are going to duel!
I have no fear. Let's go! For a moment, I thought I might lose. Forgive my comments earlier. They were rude and uncalled for.
I wish I had the chance to challenge you when I was younger.
Clytus, it now seems that there is no one left to challenge you any longer.
Yes. That appears to be the case.
Mm-hmm.
That knight seems to be giving Clytus quite a battle.
That's enough. A real spear could not have cut Clytus's spear. So, that means that you lost, Cassandra.
Prince.
A woman!
Prince, though you haven't seen me for many years, you still remember me.
Your skills have improved, Cassandra.
Yes, and with these skills I was told by my uncle to protect the prince. Oh, excuse me, I am to call you king now.
Is that so? That's very interesting. Who is she?
I don't know.
Macedonia! The allied forces of Macedonia and Greece are gathering at Amphipolis. Soon they'll come across the Hellespont Canal. It appears that they are going to attack the shores along Mysia.
What?
We don't need to panic. No matter what that small country in the outlying area does, it would be impossible for them to even touch our vast empire.
That is right. It is always the same pattern with them. They start a battle to try to get back their lost territory. We've been expanding our land by anticipating their plans.
It's been the same every time.
But I want to know, who is this so-called king who makes such reckless movements?
Alexander, the king of Macedonia, is the commander of all forces. People say he is extremely intelligent, brave, and fearless. And according to the women, he is considered quite handsome.
That is so rude.
Woman, what is your name?
I know that man.
Prepare the aid force immediately, and bring back all dispatched forces. Arrange all troops to be ready for battle if necessary.
Are you sure, Highness?
We do not believe all the forces will be necessary.
You heard what I said.
Right away.
What's the matter with you, Philotas? You're not looking very well.
Nothing. I'm fine. I was just thinking, that's all.
There it is. It's Samothrace Island.
That woman is a witch. That woman is a witch.
It's the Devil King who shall destroy the world.
There it is. This has to be the famous tomb of King Mausolus.
This is one of the 7 wonders in the world, along with the Temple of Artemis in Ephesus, which, as a matter of fact, was open to us without even a battle.
What are the 7 wonders?
They are truly amazing structures built by architectural technology that goes far beyond human wisdom. Besides these 2, there is the statue of Zeus in Olympia, the pyramid in Memphis, the labyrinth of Queen Semiramis, and the last 2 are both in Babylon.
That's right. The tremendous palace.
And the beautiful hanging garden.
Who was it that decided that there must be 7?
The priest at Ephesus said, "It is the 7 wonders which are keeping a sense of order in the world."
Are you saying that if I created an 8th one, then the world would therefore be annihilated?
Report.
Yes, the Macedonian military came across the Hellespont Canal and battled against us along the banks of the Granicus River. Our commander, Mithridates, was extremely brave, and he challenged Alexander to a duel. However, he was unsuccessful and he died heroically.
Please continue.
Yes. After that, the Macedonian military conquered Sardis, Ephesus, Miletus, and Halicarnassus. They are staying at Gordian as of now.
Interesting. They travel so quickly. Woman, your name.
It is him. I know that he's coming.
As always, Hephaestion's harp is beautiful.
Yes. He is a child of Musaeus, the god of beauty.
Killing his enemies is also an art for him. He's a terrifying man. By the way, what is your opinion? At each battle, the Granicus River, Miletus, and Halicarnassus, they blended in with our soldiers and then attacked him.
The assassins from the Pythagorean cult.
And they only have one target, Alexander.
It's rather alarming to continue traveling on with an unknown number of enemies integrating amongst us.
But Alexander doesn't seem the least bit concerned. At any rate, it certainly isn't a good idea to talk about it now. The soldiers may very well panic.
Under ordinary circumstances, it's Hephaestion's duty, but on the battlefield, it's up to us to protect the king.
What? Huh.
Sire, the soldiers are quite tired from the continuous battle. There are many injuries as well. I think it would be wise to give them a rest.
I agree. If we were to move now, the land we just conquered may not be properly supervised, and some soldiers may even desert.
Very well. Yeah!
That is Gordian's knot.
What is that supposed to be?
You see the string that is clinging to the yoke? The string is tangled so tightly that it would be nearly impossible to sort it out and untangle it. According to the old legends, the person who is able to unravel the string will become king and be ruler of Asia.
He who solves the puzzle shall become king.
Who are those people?
There is a doctor in this town who has an excellent reputation. Every day they wait for hours to see him. I hear that the doctor is from the Hippocrates group. I don't know if it's true, but I also heard that he sewed together the mutilated arm of a soldier who went on to fully recover. King Alexander!
Sire!
King of Asia.
You should be able to take the bandages off in about a week.
Thank you very much. Oh, the king is here.
One moment, I have not yet finished.
Yes, but...
I am almost done. There, that should do it. My apologies for treating your soldiers without first seeking and obtaining your permission. I am honored to meet you. My name is Philippus. I am a doctor from Lydia.
Philippus. Tell me, why do you wish to cure people?
The human body is like a vast universe. You could study it forever and still not learn all there is.
Listen to me. I am ordering you to join our military as lead physician.
Sorry, but I cannot do that. Even if I desire to leave this place, I simply cannot.
Why not?
A prophecy given by the gods. I was instructed only to serve one man, and that is the man who could free Gordian's knot. And I've been waiting here ever since then, just so I could meet that person.
Very well. Come with me.
Sire, wait, please.
Look! The king is about to challenge Gordian's knot!
What? The king will?
Hey, look! The king is heading toward Gordian's knot. Come on, let's go!
Alexander.
What a beautiful sound that is. It sounds as if it were music that was sent directly from the heavens.
Yes, that would be Hephaestion. Huh? Hey, Philotas. What's the matter with you? You're looking pale.
I'm fine. It's nothing. Hmm?
A message!
What is it?
In the town of Issus, a Persian army suddenly appeared.
How many?
About 500,000.
500,000? That's 10 times our size. Huh? Sire!
Philotas, good luck has apparently found us. Let's go. What are you doing? We must retreat immediately.
500,000 soldiers. Young men from Macedonia, I praise your bravery for coming here. I promise you this, you'll leave victorious.
What a massive army they have.
Even if we use all of the weapons Sir Aristotle has developed, how could we possibly defeat them? Their numbers are too great.
Philotas, everyday battles are resolved by weapons and numbers of armies. However, this is a battle between kings.
Yes.
Let's go!
Ptolemy, do you see that? It has finally begun.
It's amazing.
Now! Do not be afraid! Move forward!
What on earth is that thing?
Wait, my lord! You've gone too far!
Sire, wait!
Pythagorean cult!
Can't be!
But what are they?
Order the retreat. Those things do not belong in our military.
But this is our chance to win the battle.
Nothing should interfere in a battle between kings.
Hurry up!
Sire, you're safe. Your Highness, wait, please! Sire!
Stop him!
Sire!
Devil King.
The nightmare began after the ceremony.
King Philip, you have to help me! You have to help me!
Alexander is the son of the witch. He will destroy the world.
Philotas. Philotas, finally, you've awoken.
Sire.
Philotas, it's good to see you. That was a close call. Are you all right?
You were very lucky you were saved by the king.
The king gave up pursuing Darius and came back to help. Until we caught up with him, Alexander was fighting alone. He was trying to push back the enemy.
Sire, I just...
Don't worry, Philotas. You did very well.
Yes, sire.
Your Majesty, I have a report for you. After the Battle of Isis, Alexander conquered Tarsus. Then he entered Egypt and went to the desert along the sea near Lower Memphis. They have been there for quite some time now.
The desert along the sea. What do you suppose he is planning there?
I do not know.
I asked him why we came to this desert. Alexander told me that he wants to build a great city on this spot.
Yes, he wants to create another beautiful city here, much like Athens. It sounds to me like he is becoming extremely ambitious. Don't you agree?
Ah, enough nonsense. King Darius is our real enemy. Do you think he'll wait much longer before attacking us all?
You don't need to worry. Alexander will not be staying here very long. I was wondering, have any of you seen the king?
Look at that! Isn't it amazing?
Incredible. It looks as if it were alive.
Yes, it does. Everything here was made with the Dionysus architectural technology.
Huh? Did he make that bird-like thing as well?
Yes, of course he did. Who else would create such a wonderful device like this? Here, watch. I'm sorry. May I have that back, please?
Who is the one that made this?
His name is Dinocrates. He is a lower-class infantry soldier. He does not do much on the battlefield, but he has a very talented mind.
Is this the famous Dionysus architecture?
That is what he called it. I do not know much about it, to be honest.
Which one of you is he?
He is not here now. He is quite a strange man. Ever since we set up camp here, he climbs up that hill every day and looks out at the water.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Alexander is unwise. Look closer. Only an idiot would think to create a circular city like Athens here without considering a certain geographical obstacle. That area is too close to the river and too far from the hills. When the river floods, water comes into the city from every direction.
Then how would you build the city?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't build a city right here. I would build a city over there. You see, all land has its own geographical life. A city without life won't prosper. On the other hand, if the life of the city is too fierce, it's hard for people to live there. Look over there. It's the lake that stores the life of this land. In addition, that island protects a strong life force from the sea. I would call this a land that has been blessed by the gods.
Exactly what kind of city would you build on such a narrow piece of land?
I'm glad you asked that. First, I would build a main street along the seashore from east to west. Then another street goes across it, which connects the lake and the sea. These are the main frames of the city. All streets would be arranged parallel to the two main roads. Blocks, if you will. They are divided into different areas such as special housing, mercantile, and the holy precincts. In addition, there is a large bridge to the island. Here there is a huge lighthouse, the emblem of the city. People and commerce come to these streets from all over the world. Nobles, soldiers, merchants, officers, entertainers, even pickpockets and prostitutes. No doubt it would be a colorful city.
Just as I thought.
Did you find where the treasure is?
Yes, I heard that Ptolemy, the great king's best friend, had buried it there, right alongside the king's body.
That's the great king's tomb.
You just said the Great King, didn't you?
Yeah, no. You idiot! Don't speak. We didn't say anything. It was your imagination.
Are you saying that small shrine over there is the tomb of the Great King?
Huh? What's the matter? Don't you know anything?
Yeah, an idiot from the country. That's the top of the shrine, just above the ground, right there.
The tomb itself is underground, right about here.
Officer, those two men broke into my warehouse!
Oh no, run!
Stop! You were with them, weren't you? Arrest him.
Right.
You, sir, are going to regret that. Call for assistance. Right away.
Over here! Hurry! Come on! Hurry! Come on! Come on! Let's go! Let's move it! Come on! Come on! Move it! Don't let him escape!
Get him!
Stop there! Follow him! Over there! Get him! There he is! This way! Come this way and get him! Hurry! There he is! We have him now!
Come on! Get him! Get him! Come on! What happened?
This just disappeared! Where did he go?
Follow us. So, you ran away from the officers. You did something too, didn't you? That's okay, you don't need to say anything. People with questionable backgrounds swarm into the city from all over the world. As a matter of fact, we're two of them ourselves. I'm Ibn and this is Zari Wari. I'm quite certain you've already guessed that we're Persians, right?
Are you implying that this is a Persian city?
You really don't know anything, do you, my friend? According to the Greeks, this is a so-called cosmopolis.
A city of the world.
The land is in Egypt. The royal families are from Greece and Macedonia. We Persians don't have a strong representation here, but we can still live and benefit from this city. And may I ask you to tell us your name?
My name is Alexander.
What?
That's just great. His name is Alexander.
I can understand his parents' hopes for him, but most children are not exactly worthy of such a great name.
So, did you build this hideout yourselves?
Not quite. We just happened to find it when we were digging a tunnel. Even the royal family doesn't know. We found an entrance to Soma.
Soma?
It's the shrine of the Great King.
Soma has a huge mausoleum built under it. It's absolutely massive. I don't know if this is really true, but some people say the underground tomb could hold this entire city. It's amazing to think that all of this was constructed for only one person.
That's not all. The greatest treasure the world has ever known is located in Soma. Imagine that.
Quiet, you idiot! I guess it doesn't really matter since we are unable to get into Soma in the first place.
But what do you mean?
I had just found this out when I overheard a scholar who was working in the Great Library. He said, there is a single jewel which contains more knowledge than all the books in the Great Library combined. Do you know what that means? All the knowledge in the world in just one stone. Now, that's a treasure worth more than this entire country.
As usual, you are exaggerating.
You may consider it an exaggeration, but it's a well-known secret amongst all the scholars and noblemen. As a matter of fact, you may have even heard of it. It is known as the Platohedron. The Platohedron is here in the underground, inside the king's tomb. It was used by the first king of the dynasty. He used it to seal the body of the great king.
I see. And who is this great king?
Who is the great king, you ask? Why, it's Alexander, of course. He died over 100 years ago.
It's my tomb.
Huh? Are you sure you really want to show him the entrance to the tomb? If you ask me, I think the man is totally insane.
I agree. Nevertheless, we mustn't open that door. Why does he keep insisting that we guide him to the entrance? It won't do him any good, but what harm can it be to show him? For some reason, I find it difficult saying no to that man. Who in the world thought of this great structure? Be careful. If we make the slightest mistake, we'll be joining them. This is as far as we can go. The king's tomb is ahead. There must be a secret here. We've been looking for it for a long time. We know the treasure is right there, but we can't figure it out.
No one can open this door except for those who are close to the great king's soul. Ptolemy Soter. That's Ptolemy.
Don't waste your time. It isn't going to open.
Hey, wait!
Well, Zariwari, isn't this an unexpected but pleasant surprise?
That's very strange.
Yes, it is.
Why isn't he falling?
It means that it's safe. Let's go.
Hey, wait!
This is an incredible underground palace. Be careful. There may be some traps.
Run!
The secret technology of Pythagoras.
Huh? Not another one.
That is the great king's...
Huh? Stop, don't!
Wait!
Ah, I have been waiting for you, Alexander.
Ah, Aristotle, it's you.
You're wondering about my appearance. I just want you to know that this is not the physical form that Plato was referring to.
The poor philosopher. What business do you have with me after having waited so long?
Business? Yes, I have some unfinished business with you, but it has been so long I seem to have forgotten. I have been waiting for 100 years for you to come here, and now you finally arrive. What was it? What was it? Wait, Alexander. You mustn't. Do not open that seal!
Are you all right?
Huh? Huh?
We made it through. I guess we must be safe.
There they are! Hurry, get them!
Oh no. So long, young one.
Hello? Are you all right there? What's the problem with you? You seem confused. Don't overlook an important element. Listen, I'll try and explain it one more time for you, but you must listen. The most unique character of this city is that it has the same structure as the human body.
What do you mean?
Look, I will show you. This island is the head, and the shoreline is the robe, and these streets are both arms. All these blocks are like human organs inside. That is to say, the city is alive.
A living city.
Yes. If only Alexander could see it that way. He must be too unwise to realize it.
I never asked your name. What is it?
Dinocrates.
Sire, you're back!
A messenger from the great priest of Egypt has ventured here to see you. You must return immediately, my lord.
You mean he's...
Why, yes, of course. He's the great king, Alexander.
Listen, Dinocrates.
Yes. Forgive me. When I said those things, I did not mean them. I am so sorry. I beg you, spare my life.
From this day on, you will be in charge of building the new city. Build the city you've always wanted to. Do your best, Dinocrates. Here!
Yes.
Well, we could. Incredible beast you have here. I can't pay more than that for it.
Whoa! What is that?
What are they? They are going to see the great King Darius.
I would like to thank you Magi's for coming, servants of Ahura Mazda.
We know why you want us, Bessus, satrap of Bactria.
What?
150 years ago, our chief Magi priest Zoroaster anticipated that this situation would arise. Yes, that is correct. In fact, our brothers from the west have already secretly penetrated his palace.
Huh. Do you mean you are targeting Alexander? Then we are all in agreement. Alexander must be destroyed at once.
Yes, Your Highness.
Your work here will support the everlasting power of the glorious Persian Empire.
The chief purpose of our work is simple. Carry out the teachings of our chief, Zoroaster. What kind of glory does a temporary empire have?
What did you say? Your teaching wouldn't even exist without the magnificent Persian Empire.
Great King Darius, it's too dangerous to use all our military forces just for Alexander's army.
Tell me, Sati Barzanis.
Yes?
I ask you, how would you go about destroying Alexander's army?
I know exactly what to do. There is a particular place. We can win by attacking him at that exact point. Alexander's military force is in Egypt as we speak. Therefore, if we capture any part of the city along the shore, their supply routes will be cut off, and they shall be totally isolated. After that, we just wait until they weaken.
Wait until the army weakens? That is nothing more than a loser's strategy. Have you ever seen Alexander's eyes face to face?
Sire, I'm not sure what you mean.
Have you ever looked into his eyes?
No, sire, I have not.
He looked into my eyes without any emotion. The eyes of Darius, the great king of Persia. Are you suggesting that I try and deceive Alexander and wait for him to weaken?
No, I'm sorry, sire.
Continue the march. I want Alexander to see all of my might.
Yes, sire.
Antigonus, what seems to be the problem?
My friend, I need to find great King Alexander.
Alexander is inside, receiving the god's prophecy.
The prophecy from the holy god Amun is absolute. Men who are brave enough to ask about their own fate should choose their own gate. The prophecy has been revealed, Alexander. You shall become ruler of the world. Nevertheless, you will become the devil of destruction, knowing well the sorrow that comes with destroying all those closest to you. You, Ptolemy, you shall become ruler of the world. The king of Egypt is ruler of the world.
Ruler of the world?
It is your destiny to become ruler of the world. The flames of betrayal are swirling.
Betrayal?
It is your destiny to be slain by the person you trust the most.
No. What?
The prophecy is absolute. Prepare yourself to face your fate.
What was that?
Merely entertainment as far as I am concerned.
I'm to be the great king of the world? It can't be, it can't.
This is from my uncle. What? Mimesis?
Cassandra, the time to fight Persia has finally arrived.
Yes, I understand.
You must win the battle. You must restore the order of Greece. It is Alexander's mission, his destiny. That is the very reason why I sent you to protect him. Do you understand me, Cassandra, my dear?
Yes, my uncle.
However, it is only a minute portion of my overall plan. I have an ultimate goal in mind. Yes, and that is the plan I have set forth for you and me, my dearest. You know what I'm saying, don't you, Cassandra?
I understand.
Protecting Alexander, that is your only objective. At least for the moment.
Uncle, I understand.
You're too weak!
What seems to be the matter, Cassandra? You aren't very sharp today.
Yes.
The battle against Persia is getting closer. Together with Alexander leading the way, we shall annihilate the Persian Empire.
Clytus, may I ask you something? Why do you accompany Alexander on his quest?
Simple. He acknowledged us cavalrymen who had constantly been mocked. He told us to become his speed.
Is that your reason?
Originally, that was it. But now... the reason has changed. It's his temperature. It is much higher than any of ours.
His temperature?
Yes, that is the very reason why Alexander is the great king. I hear that one whose body temperature is high has much greater ideals and more power than others, a greater passion. People sometimes say the universe lives in a body with a much higher temperature. That heat is the source of Alexander's incredible ambition. And when a battle is approaching, his temperature slowly begins to go up. The heat is so intense that it can burn all enemies. But whenever I see him like that, I start to feel uncomfortable. In fact, sometimes I wonder if the heat is directed only toward his enemies. I worry that someday he may burn himself up. So, now let me ask you, Cassandra, why have you chosen to accompany Alexander?
Well, Why am I accompanying Alexander?
Oh, great king.
Philippos, you said you can see the universe in a human body. Does a dead body have a universe as well?
No, I'm afraid not. This is just a tool I use to search for the universe. It is an amazing thing to behold.
I am sure the universe you are seeing must seem quite interesting to you.
My lord?
You know that I'm building a city shaped like the human body.
Yes.
Well, I saw the universe there.
Tell me.
I know it had to be the universe. But as soon as I tried to touch it, it slipped from my hand. There is another magnificent universe out there which you are unaware of. Those robes, are you Persian?
No! We do not serve any one country. Only our god Ahura Mazda. Alexander the Unique One, we do not hold any malevolence against you, but in order to fulfill our chief prophecy, we must kill you.
Forgive me, but I was just foretold about my death. They said I will be killed by someone else. So then, what do we do when two prophecies contradict one another?
The prophecies cannot contradict. This universe is one truth consisting of good and evil. It is not possible.
Oh, is that so? We are not limited to one universe.
The universe is one. Our obligation is to keep order in the universe.
Pythagorean cult.
Just a small greeting for today. Nevertheless, you must not forget you are now cornered. We will meet again.
You were fortunate today, Philippus. If they weren't above you, I would have had to strike straight through your chest.
Yes.
Your Highness, an urgent message. A massive army led by Darius is coming this way. But that is...
Come, I'll show you another universe. Let's go.